Now, let's see. We're kind of out of bio stuff, but nothing we can do about that, really. They don't poop enough. And I didn't find enough monsters to degrade. Biodegrade. But then again, as long as you have chemicals, you don't really need it. And I have chemicals plenty. So I don't really need it. Are we done here? We are done here. Moving on. What's crafts left behind? Who is left behind? No, nobody's left behind. So there's a derelict there. We could take the derelict. It doesn't seem like there are any roids in the system. So let's go. The moment I say that, there will be roids in the system. Oh, there are 2 derelicts here. Okay. Everybody's rested enough for the most part. So let's immediately send them to a derelict. We're gonna do the big one first, because I'm assuming it's gonna be full of aliens. I'm correct! And they're already here. Only the small ones for now, but I'm willing to bet that there are some big ones just waiting for me. I would be happy if there were no big ones. But I'm not that lucky, and when there are small ones, there are big ones, especially this late in the game. Okay, so far no fat boys, maybe I'm lucky. And there will be no fat boys. I am lucky, there are no fat boys. Aha! Only small ones. That's a nice change. There are several rooms to explore though, so maybe I should have kept my mouth shut until I actually explore them. Although, oh, I was wrong, there are some aliens left. Not big ones though. Okay, I guess I'm safe. Was lucky, no fat boys, only the regular spiders. Right, why are you resting right now? Do you think that this is the appropriate time to be resting? While on a derelict. Wait until you're home and then rest. Massive idiot. Oh, wrong button there. I wonder if that corpse in the kitchen is still in the kitchen. That was in Roxanne's kitchen though. Where did I put Roxanne? Yeah, the corpse is still in the kitchen. They're not doing anything with it. Just there. For reasons unknown. Well, if it doesn't bother them, it doesn't bother me. It still says that this is a very comfortable area, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. This is a positive comfort of 6. I suppose if you're happy with the corpse in the kitchen, I won't really call it into question. And this is a moon, so the sun is far away, so the solar collectors are all barely producing anything. But that's all energy that's not being made out of our... Oh, speaking of apologies for that, apologies for me burping there. Now, what I need to do is I need to make some solar collectors here. So we're gonna expand this. Gonna make some solar collectors here. Why would you start the building process from the middle? You could have started from the left edge or from the right edge, from inner edges. No, you decided to build from the corner towards the rest of the ship. Why? And don't tell me because that was the closest point, because then you started building from the inside out. Why? This ship is almost taken care of, so we can start thinking about the second derelict. I'm just gonna wait for them for the cycle to end, so they're fully rested. I'm gonna catch them and shove them in the other derelict. Okay. Draft you boys and let's go get the other derelict as well. Now, the other one is smaller, but that doesn't really mean anything. There it is. It can still be loaded with aliens. I don't know why Emmett shat his pants, but he has pooped in his pants. He does have access to a bathroom, so I don't know what's his problem. Okay, so this one actually might be completely empty. And so it is. This is one of those. So the ship designs aren't all that varied, so you start seeing the same one eventually. I recognize this particular design. The last one of this design was also empty, so it might be something related to that in itself. I really can't say for sure, but it does seem to be that way. Not bad items though. Okay, let's put it now on highest and have them run through all of that. Fire on the waffle. In the kitchen, of course, because of course where they're gonna be setting the fire if not in the kitchen. I sometimes think maybe they're trying to have a barbecue on the heavily industrialized spaceship kitchen. That's the only explanation I have for the kitchen being on fire so often. I'm gonna switch to some of the tracks. It's... Okay, I'm giving you a chance. Increased risk of accident due to damage. Well, maybe you could fix that then, could you? Hmm? Do you think that's a reasonable idea, maybe? To fix what you have broken? To fix the damage you have caused? I believe that that's a reasonable assumption, that you could just fix what you've broken. That's not too much to ask, is it? I do believe I'm making too much food, but that's a luxury of life, so I'm not gonna complain. Also, that means that all of their nutrition thing, food, whatever. Yeah, they're all good. They're all in the plus, so they have no problems there. Which kind of sinks the whole point of the whole nutritional thing. Because yeah, it's kind of difficult to find a balance for the nutrition first, because the artificial meat is way over here, while all the other food is all over here. But it doesn't really affect the gameplay. I mean, not a single point in time during this entire run has food been any kind of a significant problem. And I don't mean that in the scarcity of food, because there were times where I was not having enough fertilizer or consuming more food than I was producing. But at no point did nutrition actually play any role. So while I appreciate the nuance of having a nutritional value of food as something that you can manage, it had absolutely no impact on the game whatsoever. I got the meats very late, and the lack of protein didn't really affect anybody. And then I guess somebody would say, well, vegan, vegetarian diet, yeah, so, this is a game, we're not talking about real life, so keep all of those arguments out the door where they belong. The whole idea behind the nutrition in the game is that what you eat actually influences both the mood and the productivity, and I haven't noticed any significant either drop or increase in productivity, a propensity towards accidents, anything. It doesn't look like it had any effect whatsoever. So that was kind of underwhelming. As far as Alpha 10 version of the game as a total, the tech tree is nice, but some of the things are placed very absurdly, so some things you have very much difficulty in getting on time, and you have to waste a lot of resources before you can get those, and you can't get them in any other way. Seriously, Pretzel, what's wrong with you today? Certain other additions, like the bases are broken. I'm just gonna say that. Anybody who watched my stream last time and this time when we started knows what I mean. The bases are completely broken. If you want to attack one, you better bring an army, because it took 3 fully staffed AI ships and wonky pathfinding to actually capture, well, to actually eliminate the full complement of a base. So, and the base is just a ship, it's a rock ship. There's no point in actually going after it. No value in it whatsoever. Then there is of course a new weapons, the the missile launcher and the target jammer. And the rocket launcher is nice, although in combat I haven't really noticed that it's more effective than turrets. The turrets, so I don't know. That takes some testing. I suppose it is more effective when their shields are down, but because you deal so much damage when the shields are down anyway, it doesn't really matter all that much. The target jammer, you get it at the end of the tech tree, at the very end, so you're gonna wait a long time to even get it, and by the time you get it, there is no point in using it. Because not only does it prevent the enemy from attacking you, it prevents you from attacking them for as long as it's active. Yeah, you can turn it on and off as you want to, but why use the resources? You can just make 4 turrets, because that will take a system point. So why use up the resources otherwise? I would simply build another shield or another turret or another hull stabilizer rather than have the target jammer. There's just no value in it. It makes it tricky to attack the enemy though when the enemy has it. And I mean that strictly in the sense that if an enemy is a base, that base can't be attacked by your ship weapons, you have to attack it with infantry, you have to board it. My biggest feedback for the game right now would be that would be twofold. Everything else is fine, more or less. My biggest complaint right now is that the crew doesn't grow. These skills, I've mentioned that several times in previous streams, the skill set you start with is the skill set you always have, and these things don't seem to go anywhere. At least as far as I could tell. I can see that most of these percentages went over 100%, and I don't know if that was the growth of the game, but these things, how apt they are at botany, mining, industry, these things haven't grown. And nor have they increased in these things either. So these things you need to be able to train your crew some way. Otherwise you can end up with just a bunch of random traits you can't utilize. The traits that you have, they don't really come into effect all that much. There's not really that much that you can really affect, to be honest. That's pretty much. I think that's actually my biggest complaint, that you can't train the crew. I mean, if you give them all of these traits, then give us a way to train them. Give us a way to actually, make them better crewmen. Make them more efficient crewmen. By performing these tasks, when I'm assigning somebody to do salvaging, I want them to grow better at industry. When I assign somebody to do researching, I want him to eventually get better at researching. Otherwise, I just have to randomize characters in the beginning until I get somebody who has researching 3. Because the research is really slow and you can't spare the crewmen early on in the game. So yeah. Plenty of room for improvement, but the game is in alpha, so it's perfectly understandable. Most of the things I'm talking about will probably become part of the game anyway when it comes down to it. Okay, so why is it show? Oh, there is another system there. Okay. So there's a derelict here. We're gonna take that apart. And the cycle just switched, so that's perfect. The moment they wake up, I'm gonna put them to work. Why is this machine active when nobody is working it? Okay guys, you ready? You're going on a derelict hunt. There we go. And you're gonna duck over here and go. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on normal speed for obvious reasons. And let's begin. I'm expecting aliens. There we go. We see aliens. Why is one of my shuttles going there? Where are they going? Oh, they're going between each other. Okay, that's fine. I'm causing damage to the ship, but that doesn't matter. Oh, we get a crewman on this ship. That's perfect. We get a new crewmate. Perfect. I'm probably gonna put her on Roxanne. Uh-oh. Our new crewmate is in danger. The new crewmate is gonna fist the alien to death. Wonderful. I didn't know that is even possible. So unarmed, they attack with their fists. And for some reason that was more effective than a shotgun. I don't know why was that more effective than a shotgun, but it was more effective than a shotgun. Actually, we're gonna have to do this way. So that they can get away from here. Now, the reason I did that is because they were running out of oxygen, and there is a limited supply of oxygen you can have in a derelict. So I'm gonna wait for them to finish that cycle. And then go back. I think at this point I can leave it on the high speed because I think the ship is mostly clean anyway. Yeah. Or not. Ah, there is another room, okay. Okay, that was a kind of a risk, but that's fine. Undraft you guys and unpause. So we're gonna be a little bit of low on oxygen, but that's fine. Salvage everything you can except for infra. I'm gonna take the hull scrap anyway. I don't have that much of it. I have enough of it. And the new crew member is Casey, so we're gonna set home ship for Casey on this one. So Casey's gonna be on this ship. He is gonna need a bed. I don't know why I'm making the beds in the middle of the room, but I am making beds in the middle of the room. Why not? And did they extend this? Yes, they did. So let me make some power solar panel. So let's build it here. So it will take a few infra blocks and some, but they should be automatically transferred from the other ships if I'm not mistaken. So it should be just fine. Plenty of stuff returned to the cargo bay. And more stuff coming in. Yeah, they transfer the items they need over. That's perfect. I like when things work as they should. That's a nice touch, really. I appreciate that. That's a little quality of life thing. So when you have multiple ships, if one ship is needing certain items, the other ship will transfer them over automatically. I like that. That's good. That's a very good design choice. I like that a lot. We will be ending the stream soon, as I work tomorrow, so I will be... I am kind of tired, so I wanted to stream for under half an hour, but I am kind of getting... I'm losing my concentration. So I'd rather end it while I'm still in the... Oh, that was wrong of me. That was not correct. This way. Making some... I'd rather end before I start making some serious mistakes. And just started to randomly ramble about nothing. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna finish the system. Then I'm gonna call it quits. Of course we will do the sign off as well. Now, if you were there for the Factorio stream on Sunday, you know, but if you haven't, I'll just let you know. Now, the Factorio stream is probably done. I'm in the process of picking out a new game for Sunday because we have reached a point in Factorio where it is the end game. There is nothing else left. I mean, there are a few pieces of technology left to research, but we made this rocket silent, and now just have to build a spaceship, and we set up all the needed technology to build the components for the spaceship. So that's it. There's nothing else to. I might just fast forward ahead by doing it off stream and just show off how the ending looks like. Probably what I am going to do. But as of Sunday, we will be streaming something else. We will be showing something else. What remains to be seen. I'm also going to be having a casual co-op recorded on Friday, but that will not be streamed. This will just be uploaded to YouTube when it's done processing. I will be uploading all of these over the course of the next 3 days, and there are other things I need to upload. There is the next episode of the Iron Harvest playthrough, as well as another Lego assembly video as well. And there will be then the remnant co-ops that I will be uploading after that. So plenty of content on the channel if you're interested, or if you want to see that as well. Now, what am I doing? I was waiting for this to finish. Is this finished? This is finished. We can move on. Okay. And I believe that's actually the end of this particular system. We will move to the next one just to see what it offers. It offers resources in quite a large amount. So this is where I'm gonna park the ship and end the stream at. Alright guys, so this is the cutoff point. So here is what's gonna be happening now. As far as Space Haven goes, it depends on when the game that's gonna be replacing it comes out. It's supposed to come out tomorrow. Hopefully I will also be getting it tomorrow. I wanted to get it today, but the release wasn't today, as it turns out. Even though I believe I saw it that it was going to release, maybe they pushed the release back. So the Dyson Sphere program is being released tomorrow. I will try to get it tomorrow, but it depends on what my budget remains for this month, because I am not rich. So if I get it tomorrow, then the Space Haven will be ending with this stream. But if I don't, then there will be at least one more Space Haven stream before getting it. And then we will be moving on over to Dyson Sphere program and playing that instead. At least that's the plan. We'll see if things change. If the game is too unstable, if the game doesn't run as well, because it is an alpha game as well, I might have to change my plans, but that depends. I will, of course, perform some testing on the game before streaming it, just to see if everything runs well, if it's stable enough, if it doesn't glitch or lag too much. So if everything goes well, following the Space Haven, we will be on the Dyson Sphere program, and that's gonna be it for Space Haven for now. I will probably return to Space Haven when there is more content added and where there is actually some more new things to show, and then we're probably gonna make a new run. As far as this one is concerned, it's pretty much what it is. There is nothing more left to show and nothing more left for us to do. I mean, we can search for Eden, but it's essentially just hopping from planet to planet, doing exactly the same things we've been doing for the last 5-6 streams. So it's not really that interesting. I mean, it is to play, not so much to watch, and I understand that. So we will be ending tonight here. As I said, I'm quite tired, so I'm going to cut off a bit early today. I will see you guys on Sunday on a new game when I choose what game that will be, and I will update the schedule when the thing is. So it's on my Twitter if you want. It's AngelShit8, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else left to say that I haven't said already. I am going into circles a bit already, and I'm repeating a lot of words. So everyone who was here to watch me today, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And wherever you are in the world, have a good evening, good day, good morning, good night, and I will see you next time. See ya, folks.